So, post-match interview for Complete Academy Berkshire. I'm joined with the gaffer, manager, Toby Harris. Toby, first league game yesterday, travelling away to BCA Maidenhead. How did you find the first league fixture for this season?
First league fixture for the season. Obviously going into the game very optimistic with the lads we've got on board this year, wanting to go there, put a real statement out to the league. Unfortunately, not getting the result we wanted. However, if you compare that game as a whole compared to any of the game last year, the competitiveness was a lot closer, was a lot better for the lads compared to last year. If you look at any of the fixtures from last year, look at any of the results, you'd see some teams would win by 6, 7, maybe 8 goals at times. So it was good to see that fight from the lads, especially the second half comeback. Just unfortunate not to get any chances away to get at least a draw.
Yeah, you were just mentioning there, obviously, last year, first year of us with the takeover from Get Active, and we entered ourselves for convenience into the Friday League, which was the F2, and it was obviously quite a difficult league. I think our interpretation of it, with it being the F2, was like a foundation league, but we were a little bit wrong there. So we've gone into the T3 this year, and obviously there's some quite local fixtures sort of Bracknell, which is quite nice. I know turning up yesterday, we had a few previous students of ours currently that were at BCA Maidenhead, and obviously they knew a few players from over there. The actual game in itself. So let's talk about the first half. Obviously, 3-0 down, conceding some goals. How did you sort of take those goals that you conceded?
So if you look as the first half as a whole, it was just kind of like non-existent from the lads. It's like we we showed up and there was just no real ethic to get something out of that half. I kind of feel responsible for that for the warm up I put them through. Obviously, being there an hour before, it was a long warm up but a very slow paced warm up. So I take part of the responsibility for that. However, for the lads, it's a big learning step for them going from a warm up into a competitive game. So now they know the level of what to be at in the first half, especially conceding the 3 goals that we did. First goal was not being awake after a deflection through for them, just not being alive to the second ball from that. Second goal, just being able to, letting their, I think it's a centre half actually, take 2-3 touch on the edge of our own box and not getting out quick enough. And it was similar for that for the third, stopping after we thought it was a handball, just not playing to the whistle. So just not being aware, not being alert to what's going on in the games. Like, look, they're preventable goals, but hey, you've got to learn from them.
Yeah, I mean, I was obviously present on the other side of the pitch doing some filming and stuff, and we spoke. Well, you spoke to them at half time. I've come in and spoken to them as well, and I feel like that there was, I don't know, like you said, maybe it was the longer warm up, but they just
Yep.
didn't really feel like they were fully alert. I mean, it was a good half time talk, shake them up a little bit, and then sort of second half. What sort of response did you get?
Perfect. When you come out and you're on top, I don't think they even had a sniff of goal, if I'm honest with you, mate. It was just pure us. We made some good opportunities. Quasi getting that first goal, adding a bit of life, and then I'm on the side of thinking, we can really make something from it here. As I said to lads from half time, we said, if you don't think you can't get anything from this game, then
Yeah.
this isn't really the game for you. And it showed that in that half. We get that first goal, tails are up, and then we get a couple more opportunities. I think Bracken got a header cleared off the line. I think, and then Quasi got the second goal from pressing the keeper, which was really, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the opportunities we did have, there was another one from Bracken where it was through, didn't really take it. A couple of headers that were cleared off the line again. Um, yeah, it was a frustrating one for me because we'd done so well to get back into the game, but there was just never really that urgency. I think in that second half, it was, you wouldn't think they're 1 goal behind. It was just very heads down, feeling sorry for themselves when no one really understood what we needed to do to get that last goal. So it was a frustrating one. It was one of them where I was on the side, kept talking to the lads on the sidelines as well, keeping them ready to come on. They understood what they had to do, so I probably could have made changes there, but didn't really want to stop momentum. Didn't want to slow the game down. But yeah, it was a frustrating one in the second half, not being able to take the chances. Do I think we deserved to win? No, especially after that first half. Do I think we deserved to get a result, a draw, especially at times? But I think after that first half, we got what we deserved. We got punished for it, and the lads have to learn that for the next game.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you obviously adapted during the second half. I think you noticed as well as I noticed. You sort of played with two double pivots,
Yeah.
which was probably allowing them to sort of dominate, especially when playing out the back. There was a bit of a lack of pressure on the ball. So that I think that made a little bit of a change. Definitely got you on the front foot. But overall, sort of like anyone in particular that you were sort of quite happy with regards to the performance?
I quite enjoyed Harrison Penton. He came on at half time, got the 45 in the second, and that energy in the middle wasn't really allowing him to play out. That he knew the triggers well when centre mid got the ball with his back facing to our goal. He knew that's when we had to go and made a couple of opportunities from that. So I think him. But other than that, I like Quasi's impact. Just wish he had that extra nudge to try and get himself a hat trick after getting the 2 goals.
Yeah.
But other than that, I quite like Riley as well. Distro was good. Made some good saves in the first half to keep it less than 3. So I think they're my 3 main candidates. I don't know about you, mate, but
yeah, no, I think they were. I think Riley's confidence in goal was definitely definitely a positive.
I like his demand for those in front as well, because it kind of gives them a kick up the backside. So that's one thing I enjoyed from him.
Okay, and then sort of the forward planning. Next fixture is
at home to Fab.
Okay.
Home to Fab. So once again, it's a league that we're unaware of really. So it's one of them where I've just got to focus on my 16 on the squad and just get them as ready as possible for that game. If they're prepared, I'm sure we can go get a result for that.
Perfect. Okay. Planning preparation next week, getting ready for it.
Yeah, still work on patterns of play, because there was times where we did play out quite nicely, but then it got to a point where we didn't really know what to do. I think getting into the middle third going forward, there wasn't really that understanding there. So definitely trying to progress into the final third is one of them, and maybe just testing the keeper a little bit more. Not trying to take it into the box and getting an easy tap in, like maybe having shots from outside the box, which could be key. Instead of just trying to work it into the goal, just being able to test the keeper. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What we'll do now is, for anyone that obviously wants to see what's going on behind the scenes, check out the Behind Complete episodes happening weekly. We've released 2 episodes this week for the pre-season, so keep posted for that, and we'll be back next week after the Fab game.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.